my channel, and if you're new here or if you're coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. Today I'm sharing with you another collaboration video. This is for National Sliders Day, which is today, May 15th, and I'm going to leave the playlist down below in the description box of my YouTube friends who are also making some really delicious recipes for this, and I know you're going to find lots of great ideas for sliders that you can make for your family. It is being hosted by Melissa at I'm Merely Melissa, and she has great content on her channel, so please be sure to go and check her channel out. I'm going to leave the link down below in the description box. I do cooking, baking, grocery hauls, unboxings, sometimes what I cooked for dinner type videos. So if that's the type of content you like to see, please click that subscribe button down below. I would absolutely love to have you here and become a part of my YouTube family. And now I'm going to show you what it is I made for this National Sliders Day, and I hope that you enjoy the video. And for this National Sliders Day, I'm going to share with you 2 slider recipes. This one is super easy. You can't get much easier than this. And I was craving some crispy chicken on a bun, so I'm going to use this Tyson Southern breast tenderloin. And I find these work great for these sliders. And I really like this particular one. You can try others, but I prefer those. And I'm just going to have some pickles and some Hidden Valley Ranch secret sauce. This one is really good. I really enjoy this one. And of course you need some slider rolls. And I'm going to use the Sara Lee Sweet Hawaiian Rolls. You can use any brand that you want. I just like this one for these. And there's 12 in a pack. Some provolone cheese. And I like how this melts on it, but you can use any type of cheese that you want. But I just feel like that goes well with that sauce. I lined a sheet pan with some aluminum foil just for easy cleanup and sprayed it with nonstick spray. And I try to find the thinnest or the flattest pieces of chicken that I can. And I'm going to cut these in half to fit on those rolls. But this one had some flat, some not so flat, but they worked out anyway. Put these in the oven following the package directions. And I cook mine a little longer because I like them really crispy. Then I add some butter to a skillet and put the buns in those. That way I like to have it crispy, and I find that the butter adds a little bit more flavor to it as well. But I like those rolls to have a little bit of crispiness on the inside. But you can put them in the oven if you want. But I like them like this. And once they have that crispiness on the inside that looks so good, I just take those out, put them on another pan, and then I'll start to assemble it. Put the sauce on the bottom. And you can use any sauce that you want. Hidden Valley Ranch has several different flavors. Also, you can use Chick-fil-A sauce if you want, ketchup, barbecue sauce, anything. Then just put the little pieces that you cut and put those onto the sliders. And as I said, I like mine really crispy, so I cook those a little longer. Then I add a little bit more sauce on top and kind of just, spread it out a little bit. And you can add, like I said, anything to this. Put the provolone cheese, and what I did with that is put that in the oven just like that to let it melt. And then I just put some pickles on those, and I also put some more sauce on top of the roll, on the inside of the roll. And these turned out delicious. Really good, really easy. You can put anything on these that you want. If you want to add tomatoes, lettuce, anything. But I just kept it a little simple, and I just like it with the provolone cheese and the pickles. It definitely satisfied that crispy chicken sandwich that I wanted in a little mini portion. This next recipe is a Pioneer Woman recipe. It is a spicy whiskey barbecue slider. These are our absolute favorite sliders. I have made these on my channel probably about 2 or 3 years ago, and I thought it was worth making again. These are delicious. You have got to try these. I think you will love them, and as much as we do, because I can't praise it enough. It is delicious. So you'll need 2 pounds of ground beef for this, and I just patted those up into 12 sliders. And I'm going to use the Pepperidge Farm Sweet Hawaiian rolls. These are delicious, and I like these because they're round. They're perfect for these. You will need 1 onion diced, so you want a large onion diced, and it calls for 1/4 of a cup of jalapeno peppers. I use a little bit more because we like the spice, so a little over 1/3 of a cup probably. 4 tablespoons of butter, and you'll need 1 cup of your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using the sweet honey barbecue sauce for this, and half a cup of whiskey or bourbon, and then you just patty up these sliders. So for these, what I did to get them kind of all equally round, I used a biscuit cutter and kind of rolled up like a ball of meat, put it in the inside, and then just patted it down just to kind of get the round shape of these. And I just put some salt and pepper on top just to taste. So no certain amount, and if you don't want to add that, you don't have to. But to make these, so simple and so good. So melt 4 tablespoons of butter, and I like to use my electric skillet for this. It just works out great. Then just add the patties to this, and you're going to fry these up until they are completely done. Now, I'm not using lean ground meat, but you can if you want. I'm going to drain off the majority of this grease, but I will reserve 2 tablespoons of it. So you will need 2 tablespoons. And then you will add the onions to this. You want to kind of brown these up some. And once you do that, you're going to add the whiskey. When you add the whiskey, make sure, if you're doing this on a fire, a gas stove, turn the gas stove off first, and then you can turn it back on. But this is electric, so I'm not worried about that. Just cook that in. You want to reduce this at least by half. Then add your jalapeno peppers, and you really want to get those tossed in with the onions. Just kind of distribute it throughout. Now add the barbecue sauce, and like I said, you can add whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is. Then just mix this in. You want to make sure that those onions and jalapeno peppers are coated with the sauce. So you're kind of just cooking that down. Add the patties back into the onions and the sauce, and you will just coat this thoroughly. So each side, so toss them back and forth. And I do this several times because I want to cook that sauce and everything into the patty. And it doesn't take very long. But you want to make sure that they're all coated evenly. And as I said, I kind of go back and forth with it a few times just to make sure it's kind of cooked in a little bit. And I try to add as much of the jalapenos and stuff on top. So I'm trying to make sure I have enough to distribute it on all of them, because that really adds flavor. Then I do, while that's still kind of cooking, I add these rolls to, it's a panini press that I have, a little grill, and I just add that to it just to kind of get the inside of the buns crispy. And that's all I'm really looking for. Not so much the lines and everything, just to get it a little crispy. And then once they get to where it's my liking, I take them off and just put them on a sheet pan just to put these together. And all you need to do is just put the meat patties onto those and make sure to add any of the jalapeno peppers and onions that are left in the pan. You want to add that on top. You don't need to add any like mayo or anything to this. These are perfect just the way they are. That sauce adds so much flavor to this, and it kind of adds it to the buns as well. It really does. It's perfect. So then just pull them apart and enjoy. As you can see, I mean, these are delicious. I cannot say how good these are. I mean, you really have to make them. I think you would enjoy these. They're perfect and easy to make. Please don't forget to check Melissa's channel in the description box down below, along with the playlist, and go and check everyone's recipes. I think you'll find some really good ones here. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. Hope everyone has a blessed day. God bless y'all.